in the heart of an ancient city, where towering skyscrapers met cobblestone streets, a group of strangers found themselves drawn together by an unexpected invitation. It began with a cryptic letter, slipped under their doors at midnight. Each letter was identical. A simple, elegant script read, "Come to the old theater at dusk. The secrets of the city await. Be there or never know." The first to arrive was Elena, a freelance photographer known for capturing the eerie side of life. She wasn't one to believe in fate, but the letter intrigued her. She'd heard whispers about the old theater, abandoned for years, rumored to be haunted, and yet never truly forgotten. Next came Leon, a quiet history professor who had spent much of his life researching forgotten myths and legends. He thought little of the supernatural, but knew a great deal about the city's past. There was something about the letter's phrase, "the secrets of the city," that stirred something deep within him. Then came Nadia, a street artist with a penchant for graffiti and a love for puzzles. She painted many strange murals around the city, often claiming her art was inspired by dreams of places that didn't exist or did, but were hidden. The fourth was Aaron, a local detective who'd seen enough of the darker sides of life. He'd spent his career unraveling mysteries, but the one thing that always eluded him was the city's hidden history. He had always suspected there was more to the old theater than people let on. Together, the four strangers stood before the looming facade of the old theater, its crumbling stonework and broken windows casting an ominous shadow in the fading sunlight. As they approached, the heavy doors creaked open on their own, as though inviting them in. Inside, the air was thick with dust, and the once grand stage was now a forgotten relic. The smell of rotting would mingle with the faint scent of incense. In the center of the stage, an antique mirror stood, its surface reflecting only the darkness. A soft voice echoed from the shadows. "Welcome," it said, "to the place where truth is born." They turned to see a man standing at the back of the theater. He was tall, dressed in an elegant black suit, and his features were sharp, yet somehow familiar. His name, he said, was Orion. Orion spoke with a calm authority that commanded attention. "You have been chosen," he began, "because you're the few who can unlock the secrets of the city. But the journey will not be easy. The truths you will learn will alter your lives forever." Elena, Leon, Nadia, and Aaron exchanged uneasy glances. They hadn't expected this, to be pulled into something so enigmatic, so dangerous. But they were here now, and curiosity outweighed caution. Orion continued, "Each of you has a part to play. You will face challenges, confront your fears, and perhaps even betray one another. But through it, you will uncover the city's greatest mystery." With a flick of his hand, the theater transformed. The old, decaying structure vanished, replaced by an intricate labyrinth of mirrors, each reflecting a different version of reality. The walls shimmered, creating an endless maze of illusions. "You must walk through this maze," Orion instructed, "and each of you will be tested. But remember, not all is what it seems." As they ventured deeper into the labyrinth, the group faced their personal fears. Elena found herself trapped in a room filled with countless photographs of faces she'd never seen, yet each seemed oddly familiar. The faces were staring back at her, accusing her of something she couldn't remember. She moved forward, heart pounding, unsure whether the photographs were her own creations or someone else's. Leon stumbled upon a door that led to an ancient library, the shelves lined with dusty tomes. As he flipped through the books, he realized they were records of his own life, events, conversations, choices he'd made, all written in precise detail. But one book near the back was incomplete, its pages blank except for one word: why? Nadia's journey took her to a blank wall, where she began painting furiously, as if trying to create something that would unlock the mystery. The more she painted, the more the wall began to respond, forming images of a city that did not exist, a city lost to time. But among the images was one of a man who looked eerily like Orion. Aaron, meanwhile, found himself locked in a small room with a single chair in the center. When he sat down, a series of images flashed before his eyes. Crimes he had solved, but also ones he had let go unsolved. He felt a rising sense of guilt, as if the city had been punishing him for his choices, for the cases he had abandoned. As the group reunited at the heart of the labyrinth, They realized a mirror at the center was no longer reflecting their images, but their deepest fears, their regrets, and their hidden desires. Orion stood before them once more, his eyes filled with both sorrow and understanding. "You have faced the truth," he said. "The secrets of the city were never hidden in the past. They were within you all along. You are the key to its future." The labyrinth dissolved, and the theater returned to its original state. The group stood in silence, the weight of their revelations heavy upon them. Each had learned something about themselves they could not ignore. As they left the theater, the door closed behind them. But the city outside felt different, alive with possibilities, both beautiful and terrifying. And in the distance, Orion's voice echoed once more. "Remember, the city changes with you. And now, so do you. The truth, it seemed, was just the beginning."